Good day. I'm Andrea Naguiat, a student from the University of the Philippines Diliman Extension Program in Pampanga, taking up BA Applied Psychology. And I'm tasked to do an informative interview. I'm here today with Sir Justin Dizon, a freelance videographer and a part-time college instructor. So, sir, how did you get to being a good filmmaker?
First of all, good day to all the viewers. And I cannot answer that because I couldn't say that I'm a good filmmaker, but at least I'm a filmmaker. It all started with a hobby, I guess. Way back in high school, I love watching films. Plus, there was this guy, a good friend of mine. He used our place to shoot his film. He was a student, though he's also working for a big TV network. That's why he inspired me to do videos, to do films. That was my first experience of doing a film when they shot the film in our house. And then after that, when I was in college, I was exposed to different filmmaking activities or workshops, seminars through my organization in UST. And then it all started there. I learned how to, from the day that I learned how to use the camera, up to this day, that was basically the story of everything. When I started using the camera, and then I realized I just love doing it. That's why I'm still doing it right now.
So, sir, the person you're referring to a while ago is the person who influenced you to become a filmmaker.
Yes, definitely. He's my first influence, or one of my influences. Yeah, he taught me the basics of TV production or filmmaking in a simple overnight shoot at our place, at our house, way back then. But then I also have other influences such as Lino Broca, the famous Greek director who used to do political films, as well as Calvin De La Cruz, one of my favorite indie filmmaker. It was through his videos that I was namulat, or I was exposed to the art.
So, sir, how did you educate yourself? I mean, did you self-study or you went to school?
Yes, just a while ago, just like what I've told a while ago. It was in our school that I was really exposed in the industry, in the craft. I was a member of the Tamasian Cable Television, and it is a cable TV inside the UST, and we used to do shows for the campus as well as for outside broadcast, and we had series of workshops way back then. That's my definitely that's the way I educated myself. And furthermore, I joined different organizations such as Cine Patriotico and other groups, informal groups to be exact, composed of different filmmakers from different universities, and then we shared some thoughts, and we started doing films, airing them anywhere we could air them, or we could show them, we could play them. And then I also entered Mobile Fund, that's a film school, Movie Welfare's Fund Institute, Mobile Fund Film Institute, that's a film school in Cubao, Quezon City, way back in 2010. Then from there, I've learned how to do film, or how to do the art in a professional way, because there I got to work with different names in the industry, different personalities, directors, actors, artista. I cannot forget that short film we shot there. I had a scene with Miss Boots Ansonrova. She was the director of Mobile Fund way back then. I think up to now. Then it was a classroom setup scene. Of course, she's a professor and I'm a student. I was a latecomer then. She scolded me. That's my short exposure during that time. But still, I also learned different techniques in my other OJTs, or exposures. When I was in Channel V Philippines, we used to do shows, we used to shoot, and I also work with different directors. Then, of course, as a production assistant, and as a assistant cameraman, lightman. And then when I was in fourth year college, we had our film class, film subject. I could say that we and my folks are quite advanced then, because we had our exposure to other, to real working group, to working film workers, filmmakers. That's how I educated myself. And then up to now, I keep myself dated through browsing or watching videos through the internet. And also I don't forget to take time to watch movies. And when I watch movies, it's not just that I'm watching them. It's like that I'm analyzing, I'm studying them. I watch movies twice. For example, there's a certain film. For the first time, I would watch it just for the purpose of watching it. Afterwards, I would watch it then, and that's for the purpose of studying it. That's why I always watch a movie twice. That's my kind of educating myself.
How about sir, what are the skills needed to become a good filmmaker?
For me, there are two types of filmmaker. There's a filmmaker whom is very much into writing the script and directing the actors, while the other one is very much into doing shots, creative shots, doing the video, the technique, the videography, and all. But for me, both characteristics should be present to be a good filmmaker, to be a great filmmaker, I guess. You have to be very critical with the script, as well as with the writing, of course. They always say that a good filmmaker is a good writer also, because he writes his own story, which he directs. While on the other hand, also a good filmmaker is a good editor, because he knows how to mix and match, or how to combine shots, and that should be a skill. Both skills should be present to become a good filmmaker. And of course, endless imagination, endless creativity. There's no such thing as impossible when it comes to filmmaking. That's why films were created, for them to make something different from what is real, and that is real, R-E, and that's the magic of film. What you cannot do in the real life, you can apply it in the film, in the arts.
So sir, among your films, the things that you did, what is your favorite
Product output, yeah. I always go back to this film that we did when I was in fourth year college, Musa. It's called Musa. It won the best silent film in USA and then the best cinematography also. And it was written by my classmate, though we and my folks made some twist. Personally, I added some arts on the arts, because I love doing films with arts. For example, you would incorporate painting into the film. That's why Musa is all about painting. It's all about a man having a desire with his student, and then he just painted her, the girl. That's it. And yeah, it won an award, 2 awards actually. That's why it's my favorite. And up to now, I am still dreaming of doing something most likely the same but a little bit different from Musa. And of course that was also my last film, because I became so much busy with other endeavors. That's why I stopped there. And now I'm doing some videos, but I'm not producing any film right now. I'm going back to my drawing boards, to my storyboard. I'm in the process of writing some stories right now to be produced maybe sometime early next year or late this year.
So, sir, I'm just curious. Do you always take your camera with you? I mean, wherever you go, do you like taking shots of the places?
That's something I don't usually do that. The other people would say that it's always good to bring your camera with you, but I would also suggest that. But for me, also, I love traveling. When I go to places, I forget to shoot. Yeah, I don't mind to shoot because I would like to enjoy every sceneries, every places, every moment that I go to. That's why I do not always bring my camera. But when I know that I should bring my camera, and when I know that I should I should take some shots. Whenever I'm doing a film, of course, I always bring my camera with me, and I always do some scheduling for me not to, to be stagnant in the process of the production.
So, sir, what advices can you give to those who are new in this career or would like to take filmmaking?
They should not stop dreaming or imagining, because imagination is the key to everything beautiful in arts. When you, whether in filmmaking or in writing or in videography, photography, dancing, music, whatever, when you do arts, you should always think. You should always imagine. You should not stop being. Or you should not always be contented with something what's there. You should always explore and tell yourself that you could always make something beautiful out of something which is already beautiful. Because that's art is all about doing beautiful things about everything. That's why. Maybe that's my advice, and of course, don't give up easily, because filmmaking, especially here in the Philippines, filmmaking is not a cheap art, or nothing is cheap in this country, I guess, but doing film is not a cheap art. For example, buying a camera, having a camera, well, thanks to digital cameras, to DSLR, it democratizes the film industry. Before, only those people who could afford to buy cameras worth millions of pesos could produce a film. But now, even with your iPhone, with your camera phone, with your cell phone, or whatever that takes video, you could produce a film. And of course, we do not say that it goes with the same quality, but a film is a film, and it doesn't matter. A movie is a movie, a video is a movie, a video is a video. It doesn't matter what camera did you use, but the story should always be there. And that's why I said never give up, because there are many challenges. First of all, to enter the industry of filmmaking is different, or it's a hard thing to do. You cannot always say that I want this and I will do this, especially in this field, because as I said a while ago, it's quite expensive. Of course, you need producers, you need your money to produce, to do a project. And second, it is not an easy job that you could always say that there's a second chance. Of course, when you are shooting, you always don't be contented with pwede na, with it's okay, it's okay. Just when you do a film, just take your time and don't stop until you reach that point that you yourself would say wow with what you have done. You cannot say that's good, that's fine with me, as long as it is being shown, as long as it will be aired. That's not a good attitude in filmmaking. You should always strive for the best, and of course, never stop imagining. Always have creativity, and bear in mind that all art forms, or especially film, should also address, or should also be addressed to the people. Of course, they are your audience. You shouldn't forget who would watch your work. Of course, it's a form of expression. As an artist, you are expressing yourself through film. But as a filmmaker, you should know that you have this moral obligation to let the people know, to let them see what is beyond reality, or what is beyond what are they experiencing every day. That's why they go to theater to watch your movie, or they buy pirated DVDs to watch your flicks, your films, or they go to YouTube. You always should make sure of yourself that your work should be addressed to something very important, something very critical, something very, should I say, very valuable. That you don't do film just like doing. So you should do something. You should do like a film for you to show the people, to show your audience what they need, what do you think they need to learn from you. Because as an artist, you have a different perspective. They always say that artists or filmmakers are weird people because they have this different perspective of the worldview. But then again, as an artist, you have a different perspective, and that's your task. That's a challenge for you to share it to the people, especially those to those normal people who doesn't see what you are seeing, and it's for you to make them realize that this is happening, this is what is happening, and this is what you should do. Of course, you just don't tell them or show them what's there, but you should make them move. And for me, a great film is a moving film. When you do a film and then the people watch it and then they were moved, or just even a single person was moved by your film, by a single scene in that movie, then for me, whether they smiled or they got mad, they laughed, they got heartbroken, whatever the reaction is, as long as they were moved, and for me that is a successful film.
So, sir, you pointed out a while ago that those who wants to become a filmmaker, even if they don't have good cameras or video cams, they can still continue by having.
Of course, right now we have this the independent cinemas, the indie films, which lately they have become mainstream also. but then again, it doesn't matter what your camera is, but as long as you have a good story, of course the good angling, a good camera would provide you good videos plus more techniques. But it all boils down to the passion of a filmmaker. If you have a good camera but you do not like doing films, or you got tired of doing films, then nothing will happen. But as long as you have this passion, and you should keep it burning for you to make a good movie. As long as you don't have any gadgets, any good cameras, expensive cameras, lenses, whatever. As long as you have the passion to write a story and to tell a story to the world, or to the public, to the viewers, and then you could do a good film.
You said a while ago that you're about to produce a film. So, sir, can you tell us like the summary of the film?
I'm waiting for the next what they call this one, Semana Santa, Malildo, here in Pampanga, because I am about to shoot a film about this flagellation, and it actually, I should have shot that last or this year's Semana Santa, but then again, I didn't have enough time, and then I don't want to pursue shooting or production without a proper pre-production or without proper planning. That's why I canceled it. I just told myself that I should wait for the next year for me to shoot that film. And it's about doing a flagellation and doing your panata and still doing your scenes. And, that's it.
I hope in one of your films I can be.
So, of course, I could invite you someday.
And so, sir, thank you for participating in this interview, and I'm sure a lot of the people who will watch this can really learn a lot, especially those who are into filmmaking. Thank you, sir.